and welcome. I'm Robin with Robin's Re3. Welcome. We're going to be doing something tonight that we've been working a long time on. Just trying to pull up the comments. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're all doing good. And I hope everybody's staying safe from the storms. Let me just make sure the volume is turned off everywhere. Sorry for the... There we go. Alright. Just give me 1 second to pull up the comments. And we'll get started. Just give me 1 second to pull up the comments. Sorry, I turned it off and it's still... There we go. All right. Everybody having a good night so far? A good day? Hi, Rhonda. Rhonda's on. Yoo-hoo. All right. Rhonda doesn't know this, but Rhonda was talking to me a while back, and she said, you know what? If you had one that was in vertical position, and you did one with your gnomes, well, we did it. And this one is going out to Rhonda. She's going to have one of her very own because everybody knows that if you give me a suggestion and we create a product and I put it in my Etsy shop, you get it free. So Rhonda loved this one so much. She loved this sign. She's already bought a few of my things. So this one is going, I have another one all ready for you, and I'm mailing it out tomorrow, Rhonda. This one's going to you because this was your suggestion. Now we went ahead and we made snowflakes, and the snowflakes were not to the best quality that we wanted, so I know how easy it will be for somebody to find snowflakes when the season starts. Actually, probably pretty soon. So what I did was I took just a few of the little ones that I had and I foiled them. So I put my foil adhesive on. Aren't they cute? I mean, you could put them here. You can put them in there. You could put them anywhere in this arrangement that you want. So I foiled 2 already, and I'm finishing the second one, or the third one, excuse me, which is a little bit bigger. Because we tried, with the MDF, there was just too many little pieces that had to be sanded off. And I hesitated. Even painting them, they were a nightmare. They're beautiful, but they were a nightmare. So we decided that we would let you get your own snowflakes and put them on wherever you wanted to put them on. Now, you can go ahead, like I said, and glue these to the side. On some of my other rails, the flowers or the hearts or whatever go on after you put your sign on. But with this being the one that you're going to interchange your sign, look at that. You don't need to put anything on the sides here if you don't want. So we felt it was just a good idea. Now, the signs that go with this are any of the 12 by 6 vertical signs in my shop. Yep. So, I'm showing you the ones that go with it. Like if you decided, hey, say you had one in here that was for Christmas only. All right, which I do. I have one that says, Merry Christmas, ho, ho, ho. Isn't that cute? Let me see if I can get it in there. I'm not lining it up right. That's the way I'm holding it. Okay, say you went ahead and did that. Well, now Christmas is over. So you know what? Then you can put your snow one in. Or we have a welcome one that says welcome friends. Or this was the new one I made today for fall. Don't you just love it with those marquee letters? Okay, so you can start off with this, and then you can change it out for the season or the holiday or whatever. All right? I love this one. So, if any of you have watched my videos with my rails, okay, then we even have I'll Be Home for Christmas. So, there's like several signs in my shop that fit this. All right, any 12 by 6 vertical sign will fit nicely in that. And since we're doing Christmas in July this month, I thought we'd go ahead and start with that. The one that Rhonda loved. So, but anybody knows that if they've watched me, I show you. I take a piece that's about 15 inches long of my tinsel tie, okay? Hi, Nanny Dot. Yes, the fall is listed. That sign is listed by itself, or it's listed in the listing, and I have it in the comments on YouTube. But let me go ahead and pull it up for you on here. And I'm going to show you how to use this. Where is it? Fall. I went ahead and listed it today, and I listed all the signs. You can buy the signs with the rail, or you can buy the sign without. Now, why am I not finding it now? Okay, let's just put 12 by 6. I know I listed it by itself. Oh, brother. I bet you it didn't post. I will go back and I will list it in the comments. It was the Welcome Fall sign. So as I was exiting out, I saw that it was, yeah, there it is. Okay, so I will copy the link and post it for you. No, share the link. And there we go, copy. All right, I have it posted. There we go. Paste. All right, it's in there. All right. There we go. Okay. So what you do is you take a piece of tinsel tie that's 15 inches long, and then you cut 5 of these. Now they are about 10 inches long. All right. So then what I do, I deliberately didn't finish making this one because if anybody had not seen me do it, I wanted you to be able to see me do it. So all I do is hot glue it to the 15-inch piece. So you've got 5 pieces at 10 inches, and then you've got 1 piece at 15. And then you take that piece, needed my zip ties, all right, and you zip tie it to the rail. Because when you change this out, then all you have to do is remove the zip ties. And if you've seen my videos, you know that I've taken them apart and stored them as one long piece. And it's great because I'm not storing this huge wreath, I'm just storing this. And because everything is attached to your tinsel ties, you don't have to sit here and take the bow off. You don't have to sit there and take your picks off, nothing. You're just taking the 3 zip ties that are holding this together off, and then you're replacing it with whatever. When you change out the sign, you can change out your bow. Everything just gets stored in one piece. And you can put it in a shopping bag and just hang it by a hanger. That's all you're storing. Or a shoebox, because I did show you that it will fit in a shoebox. So all I'm doing is putting 3 zip ties in here. I'm zip tying it from the front because I don't want those zip ties bothering anybody's door. All right? But, and I don't think I have them here. I did. We use those chair cushions that you put on the bottom of your chairs. If you put 2 pieces on the back of here, it's not going to touch your door. Those things are awesome for keeping it away from your door and keeping your door scratch free. I always have them right here, and that's going to bother me now. Oh, such is life. All right, so look, we're ready to go. We change out the sign. All we have to do is clip these 3, and boom, we can put a new one on. All right, so for this, we're going to put our sign in here. There we go. Put your hanger on here. Now, I thought we'd go ahead with the red tonight. I thought the red is really going to make this pop. And for this sign, I do have this ribbon. I also have this ribbon. And I also have this ribbon. So they all complement that sign really well. They are also in my Etsy shop. Okay. So, I have to open a roll of mesh. I haven't had to do that in a while because you only need 5 pieces. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut 5 pieces at, let's do 30 inches. 1, well, no, it's not going to be 30 inches. It's going to be 20 inches. Because I'm sitting here cutting it from 10 to 30. Oy, oy, oy. Thank you, Rachel, for sprinkling. I wanted you to see this from the total beginning. And then what we'll do, maybe the end of this week, we'll take it apart again, like I've done in the past. And we'll go ahead and put a different sign in. There we go. So look at that. I've only used 5 pieces out of this roll. All right, let's just go ahead and put our mesh in there. That isn't going to hold it. It's not weighted enough. I'm just going to do a ruffle. You know me, I love my ruffles. I'm a ruffle kind of girl. There we go. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool to foil the frame? So I didn't have time to do it today, but I am going to foil the frame. I'm trying to figure out what would be the most neutral color, because you kind of want it to be able to go through all the seasons. We could have even used there's several colors that go nice with this. You've got this one. You've got the black with the white on the ends. You've got the plain black. You've got the black and white check. You've got the red and black check. All these complement this one. I even thought the gray would have looked nice too. Plus I had the red snowball mesh. That would look nice too. So you got lots of choices with this sign. A lot of choices. Thank you, Rachel. Rachel's posting the link to my YouTube channel. We're trying to get more hours on there. So if anybody wants to hop over there, fine. It's appreciated. We were just in class and we got kicked off and I couldn't get back on, so I gave up because it's the second time I got kicked off. I don't know about where you all are watching from, but we had a pretty bad storm yesterday. Nanny Dot, I hope you were safe. There's Jersey Shore, where my son is. They got hit pretty hard there. We're going to make this one all about the ribbon. And you can buy these painted or unpainted in my shop with or without the sign. We just haven't priced it without a sign yet. You're actually saving money when you buy it with the sign already. And what's nice is I have 3 rails now. You've got the vertical, you've got the 9x7 in vertical or horizontal. They all come with a frame. You only have to buy 1 rail. That's what's so great about it. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to let's do our bow. And I even went down into my lower room and I even found some snowflake. Excuse me. I thought this was pretty. So we're going to do our bow. And I think I'm going to start with this one. So I'm doing about 14-inch tail. Oh, you're down here. Well, there you go. I hope the house was okay. I should have known that. So that's about, yep, 6 inches. I'm going to do about, getting ahead of myself here. There we go. There we go. So I'm just going to put that in my Bowdabra to hold it in place. Then we're going to just kind of put it where we want it. I thought that would look really pretty with that and the reds that we're using. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and use this one next. Yeah, that's the one I want. All right. Oh, good. I'm glad everything was good. Because I guess the National Weather Service is coming out to check my son's in-laws. They found, I think, a direct path that the tornado took, so they have to come out and kind of verify. So I'm just going to do 2 loops of this one and put it in the middle of this one. I hate when that curls out like that. There we go. Alright, now, let me see here. I think I'm going to use this one next. And we're going to do 4 loops on this one. And they're going to be about 5 inches. So I kind of want to break this up a little with a solid in between. Now, I'm not liking how wide they are. So We're going to make them a little bit smaller. Pull that through that way. And pull this through that way. There. And you aren't getting any static, correct? Okay. Then we're going to shoot for this one. And I may go ahead and use that red again. The 1.5 inch. But you know how I am about my loops going in the right direction. You know what? I could have put this on the bottom. And I still can. We are taking this off and I'm putting the black on the bottom because I really want this bow to pop. And I don't think the gray is making it pop enough. So I have the black in the sign, so I'm going to take advantage of the black in the sign. Okay. Plus I like the feel of this ribbon better than I do the other ribbon. And it has the fuzzy on the end of it. It looks like snow. So that's what we're going with. Okay. So we're putting this in. Yeah. That's what I want. Ari. Well, you know what's weird, Rhonda? I told you in a message the other day that I was sitting there at my sewing machine thinking, I haven't heard from Rhonda in a while. I hope everything's okay. And bing goes my phone because Rhonda was calling or texting me to tell me she was going live. And I had gotten the chills right down my spine because I thought, what are the odds of me sitting there thinking about Miss Rhonda and then she text messages me? What are the odds? So yes, I think we think an awful lot alike. That could be scary. Alright, so I'm gonna put this here like this because you know how anal I get about my tails. Everything has to go in the right direction. I cannot stand it personally when I see the bow direction going all over the place. There, that's what I wanted. So we're just gonna put them on there and pull them down, and then we're gonna go ahead and make our bow. And I'm just going to do, I think, one loop. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. So there we go. We got that in there. I need my pusher down thing. Then we're going to go back to the red. Yes. And this time, I think I'm going to do a 3. Yes, a 3. Hey, Susan. How you doing? You staying safe? Okay, so we've got our 3 in there. Then we're going to do 1 loop of this. I think that is so cute. Where's Dawn? Dawn would agree with me. I love when you bring it back to classic. I love classic colors. Alright, so we've got our bow. So now, stay up there. I never have enough room. So, I had to clean my office yesterday, and that just about killed me. But I couldn't get in the room, so I had to. Alright, I had another zippy tie. So let's go ahead and zip tie this without breaking it and making sure we get all the pieces. You know I've lost my bow at this stage every now and then because I don't push it down enough. And I can never grab the end of this zip tie. So there we go. Now, we're going to go ahead, before I pull it any tighter, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to add it to our middle tie. Because we want the tie to secure it in place, so when we decide to change out our sign, we can just remove those zip ties. Easy peasy. Awesome storage, right? I just got quite a bit of bulk here. Come on, it's coming. There we go. You know I talk to my bows. Maybe someday Facebook will be interactive, right? So we can hear each other. Wouldn't that be great? We'd never get off then. We'd always be on. Alright, I'm just going to pull that back through the ruffle and really attach it well to the rail. So before I cut my zip ties when I redo it, then I will untie this tie. There we go. And cut my zip ties when I want to take it apart. Easy peasy. And then I'll tuck that back down in so it won't affect it. Yikes. Boy, isn't that a mess? Yikes. Alright. Have a little patience with me. It'll be worth it in the end. There we go. Oh yes, I love the black better than the gray with the snowflakes. It pulls the black out of here. Beautiful. I love it. Okay. Let's get the rest of our loops out and about. Okay. Then the next layer was a red. Maybe I need to play with these first. Get them out of the way. See, and all my gnomes are going in the direction that I wanted them to because I cut the tails separate. It's just not going there. Okay, we have 3 of the red and then 1 of the gray. There we go. Oh, I love these colors. You know me, I love stripes, I love diagonals, all that. Alright, I'm probably going to end up messing with it some more, but for now, That'll do. Alright, so that's what we've got so far. I'm loving these colors together. Alright, now, oh, and before I put this on, I wanted to show you, I'll show you on the back. Alright? Okay, say you got one of the ones that has pine in it. Okay, like say you bought Welcome Friends, or say you went ahead with the Owl, Be Home for Christmas. Okay, this actually fits a 24-inch, what would you call these? It just says bristle pine. Okay, you could just zip tie this straight, and look at that. Would that, let's give you a visual here. Look at that. Would that not look awesome? So I would say an 18 or 24-inch pine, oh, help me, what do you call those things? It's not a swag, because it's not one of those teardrop swags. It's just, I guess they do call it a swag, I forget. But you see what I'm saying? You could put all your stuff in there and then again take that off, right? Perfect. Then you wouldn't even need to mesh. All right. I have some silver balls. I have some of this white. I'm not liking that. I like these, the bells, because if it's on your front door, you want to be notified when somebody's coming. I even have these are my favorite. Those little pearl sprays. I might stick them in there too. I have some snowflake, but I'm not liking that. So yeah, I think we're just gonna stick with the picks and the silver balls, and my snowflakes can go in here too. Yes, I think that, okay, so we're gonna make some ribbon tails. So let's see, I think I'm gonna do 2 with the black. Let me see how we can, no, I'm thinking here that I am not going to add that. I think I'm going to add this, because I kind of like that. I'm thinking I'm going to add this. So I'm thinking I'm going to add those two. And let's do this with this. And what does this look like with this? Yep. That's my 2 combinations. Alright. So, because we only have 4 ties here, because our middle one has our bow. Swag. Okay, thank you, Sue. Alright. I'm only going to do a 12-inch. So, we only need 2 of each color, because we only have 4 to do. So not only does this rail save you material, but it's going to save you from buying another work wreath, because you're going to be able to slide that sign right out of there. Right? Perfect. And because Rhonda suggested it, Rhonda's getting a free one. It's going out in the mail tomorrow. I have to glue the frame. I want to glue the frame for you. So it's all glued on there. So when you get it, just get yourself some pipe cleaners. I only use tinsel ties, and I do have them in my shop because They don't rust. They don't break when you twist them. They just hold up. And because of the way this thing is set up, it's nice because I can take it apart and it'll stay fine until next year. Okay, now how are we going to do this? Let me just cut. I'm going to cut these in 6 and 6. 6 and 6. And then I'm going to do this. And then when I put it in the tie, I'm going to do that. So look at that. That's showing just the way I want it. So this one I'm going to cut at 14 and cut it in half because I failed to remember the overlap. There. Yes. Love it. Yep. Rhonda is the one that said, you know, if you have one that is for that gnome sign and you put snowflakes on it, that would really be cute. You know, I tell you all the time, if you come up with an idea and I stick it in my shop, if you're asking me for a custom sign, that doesn't count. But if you come up with a product that we can make and add. Okay, so I'm going to put these two together and we can overlap a little more. There we go. So let's put this one inside here because then it's going to disguise where I have them overlapped. And I kind of want them to hang down, so I'm going to do it that way. I may not use these. I may go ahead and use these. I kind of like those. Alright, so let's put this on the end. We're going to do the same for the other end too, because I want that overlap to be disguised. So there we go. And I don't know if you saw, but Rhonda did my wreath ring the other night, and she did an awesome job. If you didn't, go find Higgy Ann's Floral Creations and check it out. There you go, she's back. She's got my cabin rail too. I can't wait to see her do that one. Oh, and then I have to show you, I got my foil of the month. I gotta show you the colors that came in. And on Wednesday, we're going to be foiling this pumpkin. So don't want to miss that. I know Monica was asking on YouTube last week. She wanted to, can you use it on a pumpkin? And I said, I will do a pumpkin so you can see. So that's what we're going to do on Wednesday. We're foiling a pumpkin. Now these I may go ahead and stick upwards, but those I kind of like that. Now I'm just kind of eyeballing this to see what I want to do here. First of all, I want to fix this bow. I'm not liking that. There we go. You know me, I'm going to sit and play with the bow all night. I pulled it down too far, so I'm going to have to go back and fix that. Alright, so let me see what these will look like. No, they kind of get lost. So, I kind of like this. And because I only found 2, I think what I'm going to have to do is, okay, I'm going to take this one pick and I'm going to separate it. All right, it's going to give me 3 picks out of this one. I like these better. What time? It'll be 2 o'clock, you know, on Wednesday. All right, so I've got 1, 2. And then these came from Michael's last year. And then let's pull it apart again. Pull down. Come on. Yep, broke one. There. There we go. All right, so we've got 4. And I may take this, because these look like little snowballs. And then I may take some of my little pearls. I love my little pearls. And we may go ahead and kind of intermix that with that. Yeah. All right, so we've got 1. We're going to stick this in the bow. So we're going to take these and we're going to put these in with our tails. Now if I wanted to, I could glue this down, which I think I'm going to do, because this is just held on by the zip ties onto this rail. So when I pull it apart, it's still going to be stuck. I won't have to worry about it falling out. I want to cut some of that mess off. And put a little glue in here. If y'all wouldn't mind sprinkling, I'd really appreciate it. That way when somebody comes to the door, we got some jingle going on here, baby. I think I need to make a jingle sign. Oops, sorry. That is slamming that down, isn't it? Okay, so we got that in there. Oop. And let's get this one in the next one. Let's spread it out. Let it breathe. And then let's add a little glue to fasten it in there. There we go. Now if I wanted to, I can still add these. Not liking them now. I like the smaller ones. So I may just go ahead and glue those to my rail, because they'd be nothing to pull off. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I may change my mind again. Let's see, I kind of like this. It's got a little jingle to it. There we go. Put a little glue to secure it. There we go. One more to go. Now I'm going to glue it first, then tie it, and then tuck the tie down in without burning my finger. I kind of want to go this way. Alright, now we got these pieces left over. see something. Kind of like mixed in there. Looks like big and little snowflakes. You know I love my pearls. There we go. I get these at Sims. They come in a little packet. They're great for any kind of floral. Just as a little pop. Little interest. I just love that. Hi Sherry, welcome. Thank you, Rhonda. Hey Dill. Yes it is, and it's in with the new rail. We have several that go with this one. You have to check out the new fall one too. And Monica, on Wednesday, we're foiling a pumpkin. So you're going to have to watch, or at least watch the replay. You asked, we're doing. Doesn't that just, oh, I just love pearls and stuff. Is that weird? Well, if it is, it is. Yes, that sign is in there, plus, let me get these in and I'll show you the others. Because I'm going to actually add some pearls to these. And we're going to put it in the bow. And then I'm going to show you my foil of the month. And Jen sent me the foils to do the pumpkin. It's too much. Gotta make it smaller. So yes, we got foiled again. Now you can use snowflakes. This is just my impression. You can do whatever you want. Once that sign leaves my house, it's yours. Oh, this looks like snow. I'm getting in the mood. Gotta start making Christmas presents. Spread these out. Gotta spread those wings. There we go. Alright. I think we're done. We got bells on the door. And then again, if we want to take it off, we undo this and clip the 3 zip ties, and then boom. We're ready for the next sign. Alright, since Monica didn't get to see the signs, we've got the owl one, and I do have an owl that matches that sign. I make him little hat. It's really cute. Then we have welcome friends. Any 12 by 6 sign I have in my shop will go with this. Look at that one. Don't you love that one? I love that one. And then we've got the snowballs, 5 cents. And I make the snowballs to match the ones in the sign. And then we have this one, Merry Christmas, with Santa upside down. So all those are in my shop with the sign, or you can buy them without the sign. I did post a link. Just go to my Etsy shop, and this one, the new one, the fall one, is under Welcome Fall. Not sure what these, I know this one's under Snowballs. Welcome Friends. I'll Be Home for Christmas. You can buy it with the frame. It's actually cheaper if you buy the rail than if you just bought the rail and bought the signs. So, and what's nice about it, you can use all those signs and flip them out anytime you want, because we now have the frame, so it's interchangeable. You saw me when I took apart the lemon one and we did the cupcake one, and then we did the lemon. How we took that apart, we just took off the zip ties. But there we go. Jingle, jingle. Thank you. Thank you, Susan. All right, let me show you the foil of the month. Foils of the month. We have, see, I'm still learning all the colors. We have kiwi. Then we have, oh, look at that one. What's that one called? Teal. Then we have, ooh, oh, okay. We have this green. Wow, look at that. And then we have the burgundy. Ooh. And then we have the Galaxy one. Check that one out. Galaxy Glitter. Now, what Jen sent me to use on the pumpkin, there's two. And I've chose to use the gold. She sent me the silver large leopard, but we're going to be doing the gold on here. And I'm actually going to do half of it. I'm going to film it. I'm going to do half of it, and then I'm going to go back because I'm doing another color. So my pumpkin is going to have two on it, two colors. And then I have this trim for in between. Isn't that pretty? So yes, we're going to have to do it in two stages because every other one is going to get the gold with the large leopard spots. So I want to paint it black because when you have a solid background, this is really light in color, so to really make this pop and stand out, excuse me, I think I'm going to do black underneath. So yes, and this was my first Foil of the Month Club. This is the July collection, and if you go to my affiliate link, which I will post it, you can get the Foil of the Month. $35 free shipping, and she sends you all those. So that's an awesome deal. I think the June Foil of the Month Club is still available too, but she sends it out beginning of the month. I'm thinking I'm going to do my pumpkin in half gold and then the other half the leopard spots. Ooh, that's going to be one schmancy pumpkin, right? All right, if you have any trouble finding anything, let me know. Ooh, every time I get a foil, I go ahead and I take my large tongue depressors and I write the name of the foil on the back, and then I rub a little bit on the front. So I have these in a cup so I can see, so I remember the names, because you know I'm going to put this on something and I'm going to say, what did I put on that? And I'm not going to remember, so I can go back and match it with my sticks. See, I have all the colors on the back, the names. It just makes it easier for me. Now, I haven't come up with anything for the cloud silver yet, but I really want to do that one. And the rose one I used on my Yamaha emblem, and that turned out really great. So, and I didn't use these. So if you were using a sign that had pine in it, your 18 to 24 inch swag will fit nicely on there. Okay? Wouldn't that be great? Let's just change it out. I think the owl. We put the owl in there. And then we take off the zip ties, and then we put that in. Wouldn't that be awesome? But see, this is nice because I can put this sign out for Christmas. And then once Christmas is done, then I can go ahead and I can put Let It Snow, because it's still winter. So all I have to do is remove those zip ties from my tinsel tie, and it all comes off into one strand. Perfect. Does anybody have any questions? I mean, see, I could put some little snowflakes on here. You can do whatever you want. And what's nice is, say you bought this one, any 12 by 6 sign that I have will fit in this perfectly. I have the cabin rail. Anything with a pine tree, that will look good in that one. That's actually a horizontal 9 by 7, and then I have a vertical 9 by 7. We can't do it with the circles because we can't make a circle frame big enough to slide them in. So I tell everybody, just put 2 holes in the rail and tie your sign to it. And then you can just remove it. Do the same method at the bottom that I did with this one. It's easy peasy. And you don't have a whole bunch of wreath frames all over. And what's nice, okay, I can make this up 4 times. I can do 4 different signs, take pictures of it, take this off. If you're selling your products on Etsy, I can create 4 listings with just this one rail, have them up and ready, so when somebody orders that rail, rail with a particular sign, I can just zip tie the tinsel tie right back on there. And then boom. So if you're just starting out and you need to add a lot of product to your Etsy shop and you don't have a lot of money to buy a bunch of work wreaths and all the mesh, this only takes 5 pieces of mesh. You could buy 1 roll and look how many you could make out of just one. It's a game changer. I know, right? I can't wait to see it either. If I thought about glittering it, but I thought glitter's going to get all over, so I think I'm going to find a way to attach this gold ribbon right there and then put that black trim in between. I think that black trim is going to make it pop. Look at that. See what I mean? Woohoo! And then the leopard every other. Oh yeah, baby. And you could even, you don't have to buy these painted. You can even foil them. Simple, simple, simple. You don't have to foil underneath the sign because your frame covers that up. So basically all you have to do is the frame and your rail. Come on. Everybody says, oh, I don't want to paint. It's not that hard. Look at what Rhonda did the other night. She foiled that wreath ring of ours. Turned out beautiful. And now she has a piece that can be for any season or holiday. All she has to do is change out. And you know how I've done it with the zip ties and made my bundles and then zip tied them in. So all I have to do is unzip tie them, remove them, put them in a shoebox. Then when that holiday comes around again, I may want to refresh the bow, but I can use the same bundles that I made. Easy peasy. All right. I will see all of you on Wednesday. Thanks for joining me. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I thank you. Thank you. All right. You have a great evening. And I hope to see you on Wednesday.